Today, some of the most valuable businesses on earth fight for one thing: your attention. One of the biggest attention businesses in the world is reportedly worth around $5 billion. It reaches hundreds of millions of people, sells millions of chocolate bars, and powers some of the most ambitious entertainment events ever made online. But none of that began in a boardroom. It began in a bedroom. One teenager, one computer, almost nobody watching. MrBeast didn't invent viral videos. He invented a formula for turning attention into billions. The strange thing is, he didn't know he was building it. Not at first. Before the world knew him as MrBeast, Jimmy Donaldson was just a kid from Greenville, North Carolina. No wealthy family, no Hollywood connections, no secret advantage. While most 12-year-olds were watching YouTube, Jimmy was trying to understand it. Every click fascinated him. Every viral video raised another question. Why this thumbnail? Why that title? Why did people stop watching here, but keep watching there? While everyone else's age finished another game, Jimmy paused another video, not to enjoy it, to ask, why did I click? That question became an obsession. His first uploads barely attracted an audience. Gaming videos, commentary, experiments. Sometimes only a handful of people watched. Most people would have seen failure. Jimmy saw data. Every upload was another experiment. Every disappointing result eliminated another bad idea. Without realizing it, he was building something far more valuable than subscribers. He was learning how attention works. Years passed, nothing changed. Or so it seemed. By 2015, after roughly 3 years on YouTube, Jimmy had only around 10,000 subscribers. To almost everyone, it looked like proof that YouTube wasn't going to work, but numbers can hide a different story. Then came the first real test: college. For most people, it was the beginning of adulthood. For Jimmy, it felt like standing still. He sat in lectures while his mind drifted somewhere else. Back to YouTube, back to ideas, back to thumbnails. Every hour spent in class felt like an hour stolen from the thing he believed could change his life. Eventually, he made a decision almost everyone around him questioned. He left. No degree, no salary, no backup plan. Still around 10,000 subscribers. His mother reportedly wanted him to pursue a more conventional path, and eventually asked him to leave home. To almost everyone, it looked reckless. Years later, it would look inevitable. Because very soon something was about to happen. Not overnight, not by luck, but because of thousands of invisible hours nobody had seen. Then Jimmy started chasing something even stranger. Not fame, not money, a number. He became obsessed with an idea so simple it sounded ridiculous. Could a video count to 100,000 and still keep people watching? That challenge became one of the clearest signs that he wasn't making random content anymore. He was thinking like a system builder, a scientist, a creator treating YouTube like a machine that could be studied, adjusted and improved. That was the part most people missed. MrBeast wasn't just making videos, he was becoming a creator mastermind. Someone who could sit with other creators, compare strategies, analyse results, and obsess over what actually made audiences stay. The videos mattered, but the thinking behind them mattered more. Then, one challenge video started spreading. 10,000 views, then 100,000, then 1 million. Years of invisible work suddenly became visible. Most people thought MrBeast had finally figured out how to go viral. They were wrong. He had figured out something much bigger. And what he did next is the reason this story ends with a company reportedly worth billions. The years Jimmy spent studying YouTube had given him something most creators never develop. Not an audience, an advantage. He understood that attention wasn't won by accident, it could be engineered. Within a few years, his channel exploded past 10 million subscribers. Money finally started arriving, millions of dollars. This was the moment most creators dream about. The expensive house, the supercars, the rewards. For MrBeast, the money arrived, then it disappeared. Not into sports cars, not into luxury homes, but back into the budget for another video. Into cameras, sets, editors, prizes, bigger ideas. Every successful video paid for the next one. Most people spend their profits. MrBeast spent his future profits before he'd even earned them. That single decision changed everything. The challenges became bigger, the prizes became larger, the stakes became unbelievable. $10,000, $100,000, $1 million. Cars, private islands, entire neighbourhoods transformed. Every giveaway looked like generosity. But underneath, something else was happening. Every spectacular video generated more attention. More attention attracted more advertisers. More advertisers generated more revenue. More revenue funded even bigger productions. The machine wasn't slowing down, it was accelerating. Then MrBeast asked a question that would transform his business forever. Not, how do I get more views? But, how do I build a direct relationship with the people behind those views? That question led to Feastables. Most people saw a chocolate company. MrBeast saw something else, a way to turn attention into ownership. By 2024, Feastables was generating roughly $250 million in annual revenue, with reports suggesting it had become more profitable than the media business that made him famous. The videos had never been the destination. They had become the world's most powerful advertising campaign. Then MrBeast scaled the formula again, not with another YouTube video, with entertainment itself. Beast Games wasn't simply a bigger competition. It was proof that the same principles he'd learned in a small bedroom could work on an entirely different scale. The prizes became larger. The productions became more ambitious. The audience became even bigger. The formula hadn't changed. Only the canvas had. Then something remarkable happened. The YouTube channel quietly became the smallest part of something much bigger. Videos created attention. Attention built trust. Trust sold products. Products generated profits. Profits funded bigger productions, and bigger productions attracted even more attention. Every piece strengthened the next. By 2025, that flywheel had evolved into Beast Industries. Investor discussions reportedly valued the company at around $5 billion, with reports suggesting annual revenue approaching $500 million. Most people think MrBeast mastered YouTube, but YouTube was never the business. It was the entry point. Of course, building an empire at that scale has also brought criticism. His productions, business decisions, and management style have all faced intense scrutiny. The larger the business became, the brighter the spotlight. But whether people admire him or criticize him, his influence is impossible to deny. He didn't simply change YouTube, he changed how creators think about building businesses. Remember the question Jimmy asked as a 12-year-old, why did I click? Years later, he finally answered it. Attention creates trust. Trust creates customers. Customers create businesses. Businesses create wealth. That was the formula. The teenager with 10,000 subscribers didn't become extraordinarily successful because he made better videos. He became extraordinarily successful because he discovered something almost nobody else understood. Attention isn't the reward, it's the raw material. Everything else, the companies, the products, the billions, were built on top of it. And that's why MrBeast's story isn't really about YouTube. It's about seeing value where everyone else saw entertainment. That is MrBeast's billion-dollar formula.